And we have returned. This is the second stream of the day. PLS race in the books. Now we are here. We've crowned 2 winners here at Darlington. We have 1 more to go back at Darlington Speedway for the ISCRO Junior Series, as the 25 little kitties are going to line up and fight it out at one of the tougher tracks on the calendar, which should be fun, reminding you of our starting order.
Yeah, very difficult. It's a very tricky track and important type of track. Important track for young drivers to learn, and yeah, it's kind of a big deal putting it this late in the season. There's only 3 late races left to go, and if one of these drivers high up in the points, well, like they can't get it, well, it's probably going to kill their title hopes. Like, it is getting a good race here today is going to be very important, especially since the top 2 are separated by only 2 points after Dakoto bombed last race and Brandon Barnes got the absolute maximum out of it, getting his long overdue first career win.
Indeed. We'll review just very quickly your starting order. Dave Whitefield, the rookie, starts on pole position. I believe it's his first pole position of the season. Although, do we have news where he's going next season?
Who?
Whitefield?
No confirmation yet.
No.
There's been rumors. There's been rumors that he's been talks with some programs, but nothing official yet.
Brandon Morris on his outside. Morris was at one point a big title contender. I don't believe he really is truly in it right now, but on a long shot he could still win it. Row 2, Colton Treslin moving up to the Light Series next year with the guy who is going to be on his outside, who is also his teammate, Austin Rogers. Both of them from the Dodge program moving up to the Light Series next year, so we wish them the best of luck. Glenn Mixon, the rookie who has not even been here for that long, but he's qualifying great. He's getting good results, and he's starting in the top 5 today alongside another rookie, Mitchell Carter, in the 42. We expect some good things out of Carter. Carter's had a pretty decent season. Nothing incredible, but going into next season with how many people are moving up or leaving the series, he's looking to be one of the more prime threats coming into next year, so very excited about that. Another person who's looking to be a prime threat on row 4, Emily Alimond, who is currently in the title fight, isn't she?
19 points off the lead. Also, after some good races and some not so good races from Ryan Reed, she is currently in control of the Rookie of the Year battle.
Indeed, Alimond has had a great rookie year, and next season is looking to be the top threat. Because currently, the people in points, she is the highest of any returning driver next year. So we're very excited to see Emily Alimond be a established title threat next year. Maybe she could even win the title this year if everything goes her way. Alongside, is Dakoto second or leading the points? I'm forgetting if it's Barnes who's only ahead by a few points or if it's Dakoto who's ahead by a few points.
It's Dakoto.
So Dakoto still your points leader as we go into Darlington. Didn't have a good race last week. It was a terrible showing. She needs to get herself back on track. Go for a win today. She's starting P8. That is definitely within her reach. She just needs a good day today to get her title hunt back on track. And then row 5, we have AJ Canton in the 98. Not a great season. He's trying his best, and that's alongside Eric Reese for Nissan. That's who that is. He's had some decent results this year. Definitely not like established prime title threat, but overall pretty good year for Eric Reese. I would say for a rookie, it's what you can expect. Looking back through the field, Barnes 14th. Not what we expected out of him. That just must be how the starting order is. Just a gap here. Don't worry about it. Brandon Barnes, not what we really expected to see out of him in qualifying, and this is actually putting the championship back in the favor of Hayley Dakoto, but a good day, good start, and a good race could get Barnes back up into it. Applies as well to Ryan Reed, down here in 18th. As we're going to get ready, set up for the final race here in Darlington. Paulson was crowned 1 winner. Alexa Lake crowned the Light Series winner. And now it's time to crown a Junior Series winner. 37 laps as the cars are out of pit lane, pulling up onto the track. Pace car will come in, and we will be racing once more in Darlington. Very excited to see if it's going to be Whitefield, a rookie, trying to get a win to prove himself. We could see one of the guys moving up next year, proving themselves to their new teams, showing that they still have the pace, that they're going to be ready for next year. Brandon Morris leaving at the end of the year, but still wants a win for himself. Out of the final corner, Dave Whitefield leads us down to the green flag here. Darlington Raceway, the final race of the 3. Green flag is in the air for the Junior Series. That was a great start out of Whitefield. And there he is, Dave Whitefield, out to an early lead here in Darlington. Colton Treslin now trying to get the position away from Brandon Morris for second. Morris on the high side, a good run. Maybe going to go after the 77. No. But he's still got a great run. He's still holding strong on the outside. Whitefield leads the first lap. Here comes Glenn Mixon. Oh, I don't think he's going to get there. Neither will the 41. And that should just be Brandon Morris on the high side, clearing for second to go after Whitefield. The battle for third between teammates Treslin and Rogers. Battle for third. Mitchell Carter, their other teammate, not far. Where the hell is their... Where's the 40? Yoshiko Sakamoto almost in the rear of the field.
No.
Oh, both of them in the wall.
Oh. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Oh, and that's a restart. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's a restart, but it was funny.
Harder kill.
Oh, that hurt my soul. I do want to see what happened. How did they both get in the wall? They just both got into the wall. That's very unusual. I mean, it just happens.
Junior ratings moment.
Junior ratings moment. We'll try that again. We had a mega death.
I suppose. I mean, hey, it's like, it's inexperienced drivers, so I suppose it's realistic.
But we do not.
It is realistic. They hit the wall more.
Yep. It's just we don't want them to mega death. So let's try this again.
Yeah.
Attempt number 2. It took me like 4 attempts to get the Pro Series race, so I'm not even surprised. I was actually more surprised that Lights got it on their first official try, so let's try this again. Green flag back in the air. For the first time, definitely. Wink, wink. Another great start out of Whitefield, but it's actually a good start out of Morris as well, and they're just going to clear to the top 2, it seems. Oh? Hold up, maybe not. Could...
The second phase of Morris's start was not that good. He didn't really get going.
Oh, Treslin!
No, he gets bogged down.
That was a really good run out of Colton Treslin and a horrible run out of Whitefield.
Yeah, Morris had a good run off the corner, but he got held up by the 77.
Uh-oh.
And 77's in the wall.
Uh-oh. No, that's going to be... Oh, don't mega death. Oh, no. Oh! Oh! No!
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Well... Now, this is what I expected. This is what I thought would happen with Lights, so... We just got to get through the first few laps, let them string out a little, and we'll be fine. We're going to try it again for definitely the first time. First try, idiot. All right, try number 3. Dave Whitefield, not as good of a start as last time. Still a good one, though. This man knows how to get off the line. This time, though, Treslin got a much better start, though. Treslin trying to clear the 9 out of 2. He will. Closes the door on Morris. Oh, but gets stuck in the middle. He didn't choose a line. He'll go high with Morris. And he thought he was getting away, but not quite. Now Glenn Mixon going for P2. That looked a little too low. Oh, again, we're getting more people in the wall. No Megadeth, no Megadeth. Come on, keep it. Nope. Oh, I thought he was going to save it. I thought he was going to. Oh, that's a big one, too. Man, they're hitting that wall a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect the PLS sign. I was going to be plug and play. Pretty sure I had 9 I set up for them. But
we'll give it another try. I might have to up some grip and some slip curve a little bit if this doesn't work out. Just a little.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I put together. I had made some tweaks, some I tweaks for this.
They weren't getting in the wall that much for mine, so for the lights, so I was just expecting it to be just a little worse, but not much.
Yeah, actually, what strength did you put the PLS on?
Same strength that this save game was on.
Really?
Yep. Yep. We now have a battle for the lead. Almost in the wall goes Whitefield, but they actually keep it off the wall, and that is Colton Treslin out to the lead. Whitefield in second. Morris in third. We might actually get it to string out here.
This might be an attempt, gang.
We might get one, boys. Glenn Mixon trying to clear for fourth. Here comes Brandon Morris back on Whitefield here.
Yeah, that was a very Brandon Morris move right there. He really just has a handle on the speedways like no one else. I mean, the man who almost went undefeated on mile and a half this season, his record is first, and second. And that last one was almost a first.
Yeah, he almost got there. Mitchell Carter on the high side tried to get Rogers. Rogers shut that door on him though. Said, "No, sir, not quite."
Yeah, it's freaky. It's the kind of like track type dominance.
Oh, Dakoto!
Oh no!
No!
And Brandon Barnes not gonna swoop by. He got held up by that.
He got held up by that.
So now they're both in the back.
They are. It is Colton Treslin, Whitefield, Morris. Morris is going to love this for the championship because they're both back here.
Well, Morris has a lot of points to make up.
But this is a good start. Oh, now it's Eric Reese in the wall.
Yeah, a lot of cars hitting that wall. And Dakoto's going to get held up by that.
No, so is Barnes, though. Reese in the middle. I just combined Eric and Reese. Epic commentary. Oh, Glenn!
Wow.
Oh, pinching the 9 to the apron, trying to get him to mess up, trying to take the high line. He's there, but I don't think he'll get there.
Doesn't get a big run up high.
But he does!
Wow.
Huge run for the 3.
Ripping it around the outside of Brandon Morris. That's huge.
And Glenn Mixon, third on the podium. Next target, Dan Whitefield.
That's Alimond in the wall.
Rogers was a little close to that rear end. I wonder if there was a touch.
Yeah, these younger drivers struggling at this track.
I think Barnes got in the wall.
The Mavericks are just not handling well, it seems. Like they're struggling to get to grips with this track.
Even that
MoMA's back here too.
Even that though, Anthony Moore seemingly doing pretty okay now. He's been dealing pretty well, I think, and as I say that, he goes in the wall too. I shouldn't have spoke.
Yeah, a lot more. Yeah, definitely seeing a lot more of the good old Darlington stripe compared to PLS or SPS.
Yep. Oh, Mixon and a caution.
That one was a caution, and I think we saw the first part of that just a little bit ago.
Yep, that is Anthony Moore. Around.
And Ryan Reed.
That's huge.
That will almost certainly put an end to his titles. And Axel Paulin again.
Paulin continues to get involved in incidents, and the Darlington stripe seems to be a big factor today. What happened? We did see a part of that.
Yeah, more in the wall. Oh, is Dakoto get? Dakoto got Dakoto got very lucky there. She could have been taken out.
Same with Sakamoto.
Oh man, Nolan Nolan basically did what Jean Lefebvre almost did. Just coming off of that inside wall and merged straight into Paulin.
Yikes. And that is going to be maybe the end of the day for maybe Jensen Nolan. He's got a lot of damage there. Maybe Ryan Reed. Ryan might be fine.
Paulin, I think, is done. That car looks like it's stricken.
Yeah. Paulin is limping around the track. Colton Treslin, your leader. Hopefully this caution strings things out a little bit and stops people from going into the wall as much as they are. I wouldn't want to have to restart this and change the INI, so...
like I said, I'm pretty sure I had an INI set up for this. Like, I'm not sure mine's the same as yours.
Oh, I missed the restart. It is fine. We're back green. Big dump. Everything is fine. Oh, Nolan and Ryan Reed. Lots of damage out here. Moore didn't even pit. Moore just said, screw it. We'll do it live.
Honestly, surprised Dave Whitefield's still up here. I mean, I was amazed he got the pole.
Mixon thought about that.
This is a man who has Dave Whitefield is a guy who prior to this race has a best mile-and-a-halfer finish of 20th. He has finished in the top 20 one time. Not quite. But maybe there's something about this. Maybe there's something about this track that just meshes with him.
Whitefield versus Treslin for the lead.
Because definitely compared to the other mile-and-a-halfers, this track, it's not a heavy throttle track like some of the others like Paris and Chicagoland. Stuff like that.
Yeah, they also just dragged in Glenn Mixon into this thing, but Brandon Morris has plans.
Yeah, something to keep in mind. This is pretty sure Glenn Mixon is from South Carolina, so yeah, this is in front of his first race in front of his home crowd and really showing why he's driving for full frontal next year.
Yep.
Just ripping it around the high side. Oh, we got a problem.
No wreck. They saved it. On the front of Marcel Page's car, Brett gets turned but saves the car before it gets worse. And everything is fine, boys. Everything is fine. Oh, God, what is this?
Brett might disagree with that statement.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, that quarter panel's gonna be in bad shape.
A little bit, yeah.
Or the fender, I mean.
Whitefield leads. Treslin second. We could see an overtake here. Whitefield is not good in 3.
Colton Treslin's he's not had a good last few races, but the last race was maybe... Well, Juarez was a sign of things maybe getting better. Homestead was a return to... Yeah, Homestead, I think, was a sign of, a return to form. Yeah, it was his first top 10 since Nazareth. He's still looking for his first career win, so he'd definitely like to leave Junior with one in the win column. Yeah, Dave Whitefield, still struggling a bit with this type of track, but he's doing an amazing job holding up way better than I expected.
Yep,
maybe he's starting to figure it out.
He's got really good straight line speed, but he hits these corners and look at him bog down through the corners.
Yeah, that's probably the hesitation or overdriving causing the car to get it. Maybe there's a little bit of oversteer. He's not able to push it.
Carter is pushing really hard back there. If you saw him out of 2, he hit the wall, rebounded, and just kept going on the gas. That man's got guts.
Yeah, Carter hungry for some good runs. Almost got one in Homestead, but he fell off late in the race and wound up 11th.
The Mavericks are just sticking to that wall today, And who is the next person in line who would take advantage of that?
Alimond.
Emily Alimond, who sits right now P8, also maybe struggling a little bit for pace.
Probably should get that ticker up, by the way.
Yeah, should probably get that ticker up. Alimond is struggling a little bit. She doesn't seem to have the pace. There is the 40th. Oh my God, the rim riding it.
Wow, Gray.
He stuck
Gray
it in
is,
there for a while.
Really bouncing off that wall.
The wall is a killer. Here's Hans Fischer on the high side. Alimond trying to get on the inside of Mitchell Carter. And no pace out of the corner. Even Alimond is struggling. Because here comes Hans Fischer now.
Like last race definitely must have been a big confidence boost for Fischer.
Yep. Hans Fischer seems to be returning to the form we know him for here.
Or at least making progress, trying to show everybody that Chevron's faith in him was not misplaced.
Yep, and there is just all the big points contenders are not seemingly looking good today, which is going to be big for people who are just out of the title fight, who are looking in. Austin Rogers.
And Brandon Morris.
As they fight for the lead up at the front, the 41 has the lead. Mixon on the high side. Can he make this work again? He made it work on Morris. Can he make it work on Whitefield? Not quite. Not this time.
He might get the run off. He does, but he has nowhere to go with that run.
He's not even going to try the inside. It's too risky. Although Whitefield might. But Mixon is just hugging the back of that 77. He could be looking for the move. Whitefield!
Oh my. Wow.
Whitefield's engine's gone.
You've got to be kidding.
Dave Whitefield.
Well, Whitefield has struggled so bad on these 1.5-ers, and the one time it looks like he's figured it out. Give this man some luck. Good Lord.
Devastating. And that's caused commotion. Mixon's in the wall.
Oh, Mixon. Oh.
There's so much commotion now. Everyone got shook up.
That's another one, I think. I think we just had another issue.
Oh. Mixon's trying it. Wow.
Back up there.
And it worked. It absolutely worked.
Yeah, there's an issue for Sakamoto.
Yoshiko Sakamoto's engine's up. And is Sakamoto going to make it back? Yes.
I think she will.
And now Treslin is gone. 10 to go.
That gave Treslin a big gap.
10 laps to go for Colton Treslin. 9 to go this time. Morris. Uh-oh.
That is not the guy you want to see in second. But so a lot of the Maverick drivers really struggle with this track, but one that hasn't is AJ Canton. Canton having another... Canton started his season horribly, but he's really started to find something.
I was refraining from saying that on the thought that I had already jinxed one Maverick driver.
Well, it was like, Canton... I suppose he's probably got experience with virtual Darlington.
Ooh!
Wow. Rogers in the wall in 4. That's rare.
He's pushing to try to get up to Morris. And that backfired.
We didn't get a good look, but I wonder if he got squeezed by Morris.
I don't know. Rogers, though, I guess now that he knows there's all these points contenders that are struggling, even Alimond, after all of those issues, she wasn't able to take advantage of it and, in fact, lost a spot to Alex Gray.
Barnes has worked his way up into a more midfield spot. 14th.
Yes, Barnes is coming.
Dakoto's improved a little bit. She was in the 20s earlier.
Marcel Page has one hell of a Darlington stripe.
Ooh, that's someone that's been struggling.
He's probably gotten to the wall multiple times. And Ryan Reed.
Something tells me that damage has compromised the handling of his car.
Yeah,
Ryan Reed, just such a sad decline this season. His season's going great, but Torres, Homestead, now Darlington, that's just a rough 3-race stretch that's killed his title hopes.
Austin Rogers, no!
Oh, he overdrove it.
Oh my! Almost pushed it way too hard.
That is his...
Alimond!
Done. And that's Barnes that just went by.
Barnes goes through. This has been...
a crucial mistake.
Fisher is on the way. But now it's AJ Canton up to third, and Morris is closing. There is no way that this man is about to win another mile and a halfer.
He might, he may seriously end with a worst finish of second on the mile and a half tracks.
This is his last one, huh?
It is insane.
The last mile and a halfer, and he's won all of them but one, in which he got second to, that was Brennan Barnes. He got second to. Now Treslin trying to hold him up, but he is 3 full tenths quicker than Treslin.
Yeah.
Canton is about 2.5 tenths quicker than Treslin, though.
Yeah, it's like there's certainly certainly a question of whether drivers who run racing sims can transfer their skills on a virtual track to a real one. There is perhaps an understanding there. If they've people who've logged a lot of time in a sim, they can definitely have some understanding and transfer to a real racetrack. And with a tough track like Darlington, I think Canton, he's doing that right now.
He's using his experience from the sim, but now, oh no, Treslin, there's only 4 to go this time.
This is insane. Morris is just
cracked.
He really is just found something.
Oh.
He has something on these mile and a half tracks that everybody else lacks. He has been the single fastest guy in the field on mile and a half tracks.
But Treslin has evened out the lap times. He's pushing back.
Oh, they say it is Darlington.
Look at this!
Catching is one thing, passing is another.
Here we go, side by side for the lead. 3 laps to go for Treslin and Morris. You gotta hold it. You gotta push, Treslin. You can't back down, and he doesn't. Almost in the wall. Oh, he's giving it everything he's got, and he keeps it.
You could not fit a pencil between Treslin's car and the wall in that turn there.
That man is giving it everything he's got. He's putting the fight to Brandon Morris, but Morris closing the gap back down.
Treslin desperate for his first career win. Actually, it'd be Full Frontal's first win ever in the Junior Series.
2 to go for Colton Treslin, trying to hold off the king of the mile and a halfers this year. He might have enough. He might be far enough away.
Great runoff.
Treslin, I think he's got it. Here we go. Just keep it off the wall, Treslin, and you've got it. White flag in the air for Colton Treslin, and Full Frontal next.
He looked like a title contender earlier in the year. Then his season went downhill, mainly for no fault of his own, just some bad luck. But luck was on his side today. Dave Whitefield's mechanical failure held up the entire field, and then he had just what he needed to hold off the man, Brandon Morris.
Morris got close.
Give one last gasp, but it's not going to be enough. Colton Treslin is going to get Full Frontal next gen, their first win in the Junior Series, first win for Colton Treslin. Yeah, Full Frontal. It's wild having a big program like that. Had never won the Junior Series, but that changes today. Fantastic drive for Treslin.
Yeah, fantastic drive for Morris, too. He comes back to a P2, 1-1-1-2-2.
Absolutely insane.
An incredible 1.5 miler record for Morris. Canton, a podium. Very strong.
Canton's really shown some promise in the back half of the season.
I also just noticed that is not Rogers. That is Mitchell Carter.
Yeah, that's Mitchell Carter.
He climbed his way back up from that fight at the bottom of the top 10 to being able to pass Mixon.
That is Mitchell Carter's first top 5 since the opener.
And a very strong one. That was a strong performance. Glenn Mixon,
first career top 5, and he did it in front of his home crowd. That man is ecstatic right now. What a run for that young man. He's that could be a star in the making. And Carla Violet.
Yep.
In P6, we haven't really seen a lot of that this season. A top 10 from Carla. Austin Rogers does get a top 10. He gains on Barnes in 7th there. Hans Fischer, another good race. Finally getting something going. Alex Gray on the bottom of the top 10, and Tristan Faulkner, he is still, like, he has finished no better than 10th. Like, the last time he finished better than 10th was round 4. Faulkner, I mean, he won't be complaining about a top 10, but he's not really been able to finish much better than midfield, and it's just been kind of a disappointing run for Faulkner. But
what could have been for Dave Whitefield?
I'm my heart aches for Whitefield. Like, again, he has struggled so much on these 1.5-mile tracks, and it looked like he had finally figured something out. And just like motorsport can be a cruel mistress sometimes.
It can.
Meanwhile, Hayley Dakoto, another bad race for her, and this time it's going to cost her the point lead as Brandon Barnes. That is 3 spots ahead of her, so I think Barnes is going to have the point lead.
But Rogers, how far behind was Rogers coming in?
35.
That's like not much, but
that's almost a full race. But yeah, he's definitely gained quite a bit. He's got his work cut out for him in these final 2 races, but
it's now not impossible for him. There's hope.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really close in these last 2 races, and I mean, next race is North Wilkesboro. Like, anything could happen there. Like, short track racing can be just crazy.
All right, a little bit of a chaotic one, but still had a good battle at the end. I thought Morris was gonna get him. I really did.
Yeah, but good to Treslin. Treslin moving to PLS next year, and he's gonna get, just like Barnes. He had not won prior to that, and he had not won prior to the announcement of his promotion, and he is notched one off before he leaves. It's very nice. It's very nice to see. Like, yeah, big congrats to him.
Yep, Morris Hill. We know that Morris is leaving at the end of the year to explore other endeavors, but that track record on a 1.5 mile is definitely going to aid him on his resume when he's looking elsewhere. So that's good for him. And AJ Canton, a very impressive podium.
Yeah, Canton's been really finding stuff. Like, the thing is, that's not even his first podium of the year. Like, Canton, like, in these last 4 races has been fantastic, actually. Like, 3rd in Nahuapi, 6th in Juarez, 12th in Homestead, but that was gaining 13 spots from a dead last starting spot, and another podium today.
He is really in it now.
I keep an eye on him next year. If he keeps up this form, he could actually have a great season next year.
And very important, though, that I want to point out, Brandon Barnes beats Emily Alimond.
Yeah, well, she's not out of it mathematically. She's still within a race. That's going to be probably about like 20 points behind, but huge hit.
Probably in the same situation that Rogers is in now.
Yeah, about so. But I think the top 6, they'll probably all still be in mathematical contention. Ryan Reed, though, I think he's done. We didn't talk about Nonagon Scott today, but I think he might be done as well for a terrible race. Same for Marcel Page, who came into this race in the top 10. Alex Gray, he was already pretty far back. He will gain some today, but I'm not sure if he's still in contention.
We will see.
We'll see after. I'll have to get an update after the race.
Yep. Congratulations once more. First career win for both Colton Treslin and Full Frontal Next. Getting first career wins here at Darlington. Very impressive for them. Next time, the second to last race of the season, North Wilkesboro. It is North Wilkesboro for all 3 series. So we'll be back here doing probably the same thing, because I'm not sure if you'll be back home by the time this race is being run. So we'll probably be back here in the booth again next week at North Wilkesboro, and then you'll take back over for the finale in what is either going to be Riverside or what is more likely at this point, Golden State Motorsports Park. But we're excited for that. Congratulations once more, Colton Treslin, and we will see you all next time. Darlington in the books, only a few rounds to go. Next time. Ciao.